Huh. That art location's incorrect. This is the containment zone. This is a very dangerous place to potentially encounter the Layak. Oh, there he is, right there. Oh shit. This is bad. Yeah. That's a bad place for the Layak, unfortunately. No, I think the Layak can phase through walls and stuff like that. It can also fly a little bit. At least it used to be able to. I don't know if that's still true. There was a period of time where I was not playing the game, but I was kind of watching the dev updates. I was under the impression that it was more like It Follows. Like a ghost or something like that. Although I guess It Follows just walked everywhere, so... That is a weird place to put a death marker. And you fucker. Okay. Canaan. So, okay, an unknown location based off the security sector. So, we're gonna head to the labs. Because the labs are where we gotta go in order to get my loot. Other side for the labs. So, it put us in the containment room in the labs. That's the room that I've been stuck in a couple of times by the security bot that decides it wants to detain me. So, we should have tried calling the other tram on the other side. Does it have a button? Doesn't. No, it does. It's right there. God, I wonder where that would lead. Let's go push the button just to see. I don't think it'll do anything. The only other places that I can think of that I've seen a tram is there is a tram in manufacturing... Well, there is a tram dock in Manufacturing West. And there's another one here in... No, yeah. There's another tram dock in the offices. It's in the offices. That's what I'm thinking of. It's locked at another station. Yeah, there's a tram track that's at the offices, and you push the button and it says it's locked at another location. And then what I was thinking of in the office sector was not a tram location, but there is a residence wing. That's right by that room that's electrified, and the doors are locked and we've not been able to get into it so far. That's what I was thinking for a path that we couldn't go. Well, whichever way. We're just gonna have a little seat here. Okay, Boo says he's looked some stuff up. If you stun the Reaper with the X-ray, it should drop the essence. So do you have to stun it and beat it up, or stun it and blast it with the laser gun? Also... Do you feel lucky, punk? Well, do ya? It worked well enough. Fucking Layak, though. Alright. Put up the revolver, because I don't need it, and then we'll go get our stuff. Unload. Gun. That can go in there. Okay. Let's go get our stuff. It's pretty close. Vamped us in the containment cell. So it's interesting that the art was incorrect. You could kind of look at the sprite and see where it's supposed to take you. and it showed 3rd floor of the offices, but I'm not even mad. That's not terribly permanent in this place, which is odd. I would like if there was a way to open that door. It would be... Oh, the fuck? Why are you here? I would like it if there was like a, I don't know, I could take the jailbroken CPU and then do something with it, right? Like make it think that I'm the security bot so it'll open the door for me or something along those lines. A garage door opener. So, boo, I got the last bit of the diary here. I got an Agents of the Deceiver where they're talking about when they discovered Cascade personnel. The preacher was wearing a shitty hat. I don't know. Not really a tremendous thing. So we're still at escape the security sector. I'm not actually sure what we got out of going there, except we can make better armor? Let's take a look, actually. If we look at the body armor that we've been able to make. First off, we can make a corn husk doll. I don't know why. Apparently we can get corrupted corn. You fucker. Alright, we're gonna go heal up. No point in hanging out here in the danger zone. The danger zone! I'm getting roughed up. What would you do if you were walking around the office and somebody basically jumped over a table, hip bumped a wall, and kept going? What would you do? Alright. So, healing up. Getting healthy. So if we go back to the crafting here. 18 for 6. Cold resistance is actually more useful now. We're getting a lot of I'm cold coming out of people. So the head armor, the accursed hood, I found out in the swamp. So we'll need more lodestone fragments. I need to figure out where the lodestone is. And then leather and Kevlar. We have a lot of both. The wood's going to be the hardest thing to gather, I think. Unless it turns out that it drops off something else. If it drops off the swamp monster, for instance. But all I got from that was a dead plant the first time. How creepy running around in Halloween shit. But we're still in Forge armor, and we're going to have to address that. Whether that's Carapace armor, because this is only 10 for 10, right? So whether we go Carapace armor, doesn't matter if we're not getting shot at, right? We could not go for a set bonus and get something rad like Bionic armor legs. And not worry about a set bonus. All the crystalline stuff is good. And an 18 for 10, that's the heavy set, where the cloth stuff's the light set. Boo says he knows it drops from the trees. I didn't realize the trees were attackable. I thought they were just an environmental trap. The Tarask helmet, I don't think is worth it. The research pack, I'm actually interested in what the research pack may do, so everything seems to be fairly charged up. Let me put these books away. For the moment, I'm just keeping him here because the teleporters are not very full. I'm just not sure this is close enough, so let's find out. A bonnet. Okay, I'm going to put the lodestone fragment in there because I know that the lodestone fragment is going to be special. If this thing does everything in the home area, we're great. Yeah, it's not detecting the lodestone fragment, which means that that chest is too far away. How many are in one of these? Because that's much larger. This is 5 rows. Seven rows? I don't want to move the plants, but I am going to see if I can get this a little closer. I think the plants need to be next to the deoxy healer for stuff to work out in our favor. So I'm just going to create a little aisle here. Actually, we'll do it from this side. We probably just need to rebuild the whole thing. And we can regrow the plants. It doesn't take a lot of water to do so. And if I put the scrap in here now, I bet it's close enough. It is. Okay, anything I just gotta hang on to? Swap that out. Alright.
Power services for today will be stopping momentarily. If you have any specimens outside of containment, return them immediately.
I don't know if the Preacher's helmet's actually useful for anything at this point. It looks dumb as hell. But I bet the bonnet's worse. Oh, yeah. Distinctly unradical. It is hard to beat the kind of I will Tony Stark you looks of the Forge stuff, but yeah. Make sure the pumpkin's watered for me. No, what? Nothing in those. Where's the pumpkin? Here it is. Oh boy. Oh boy. That plant sure looks thirsty. I guess we'll fill everybody up. So, yeah, we're gonna need to reorganize all this shit now that we can make these storage crates, but they're so expensive, aren't they? With the carbon fiber and the... Not that bad, actually. We just need more carbon. We've used a lot of it. The cauldron. When filled, can be painted to colorize the glowing ink within. So purely decorative, but decorative's fun. For now, that can stay. That's a reasonable aisle on the other side. It is chilly in here, right? See? That's part of why I'm thinking that it might be a good idea. We need to find a way to power some of this stuff up at night, but how about we just carry a big, heavy load around? I'm gonna fill this back up with some toxic sludge. And then we'll refill this sucker again, too. Now, I'm actually curious if I can catch a moonfish at night. I did it in the pool in the office section. But I haven't really been fishing at night here, and I'm curious if it's a time thing or a location. So let's see here. Fill the barrel. Grab my rod. Trying to hit that. There we go. Now the ink one was kind of interesting because the color was a specific color. I'm curious if I've just never noticed that that's the case for these, or if since it's basically clean water, it doesn't show a difference. We'll find out. So we didn't really get anything from New Canaan that I can tell. Except we got some parts to make an armor set that only comes from there.
Hey, if you're tired, feel free to lay down.
Maybe we'll need the lodestone for something else, like a way out of security, but at the moment that doesn't seem to be the case. Nope, get back here, you varmint. Should have had my special chair. I call
Anyone
it
else
Cherry.
getting a bit hungry?
Okay, IS 098 and bait 98. More mystery than fish, if it can be called a fish at all. It can drop Layak essence. Huh. And it comes from Antiverse 33. Alright, let's cast that sucker again. The crossbow in my inventory is a shoddy crossbow that is broken and that the pilgrims were trying to use, the cultists. Unfortunately, I can't actually use it for anything, but I can scrap it for the cursed wood. Besides, they've given us a really sweet-looking magnetic crossbow that we can eventually build. I'm ready to take my laser and my X-ray lamp over and fuck up the Reaper a little bit. It's a terrifying beast. I don't know why sometimes it takes me to the underworld, like it did once, and other times it just murders my face. Alright, so I caught an antifish here. Let's try casting again. I'm curious about that weird IS specimen. But I really want to see if we can catch a moonfish in this pond, or if we have to keep going back to the office to do it. This is an awkward location. Oh, well, maybe it won't matter now that it's daytime. I may have just cursed my luck. Yeah, we got another antifish. That's fine. The person crawling around down on all fours? Not a person. It's some weird science experiment from another dimension that apparently is just not worth damaging. Boo has tried to beat the hell out of it. Doesn't do anything. He just asks for food, and if we give him some food, he gives us staplers. Few gate staff wish to discuss their experiences in Antiverse 33, and none admit to transporting IS-0098 or any of its variants back to our universe.
Alert. There has been a complete containment
Look under
failure.
entities.
Please make your way to defense sector. By any
Not
means
there.
available.
Let's just look under fish.
Have an efficient and effective
It says
day.
the same thing. Tentacles. Raw tentacles of arcane origin. Well, God, I hope so. Not a lot of tentacles of mundane origin that we can really use for things. Although, maybe we could. Maybe robots will wind up with more like a mitt of tentacles than they will human fingers. Hard to say. Let's do a little chop chop. Oh yeah. I got tentacles. Let's put... take the...
Air quality bulletin. Radiation levels exceeding operational safety limits. Venting
that's a
procedure commencing.
problem. More than anything, I want to protect those. What is in here that doesn't need to be? Take the nachos out for now. I guess it's some of this stuff's just gonna get shoved in here. Like all the plant stuff I think I'm gonna maybe shove in there because it's right by the plant stuff. I guess I could put my thing of water down. So I stop moving so slow. I'm not that worried about the radiation at the moment. Alright, more nachos. The jowlers, they need to be close enough to cook with anyway. Let's see here. Skip. Nachos. That's just gonna have to be good enough for the moment. I don't think these are for a set of anything. Finnegan says, it's the ingredient for a great crossbow. It takes all ammo, unlike the mag bow. I have a splintered crossbow. It doesn't seem to be usable, though. I'm sorry, I misunderstood which crossbow we were talking about, or at least I didn't realize that there was another crossbow. If I look at my weapons, there's this lodestone crossbow. Is that what you were thinking of? I have to get more lodestone parts and hexwood. It would be kind of cool. Look, it does have a barrel underneath it, like Van Helsing. Yeah, ingredient. I see. I got you. So we won't break it. Sadly, I already broke one. Boy, we got a lot of just shit hanging out. Now that's interesting. The throw net... I thought they were constructed with... cloth. They are interesting. So if you construct them out of cloth, you can then break them down into paper. So that's yet another way to get paper. Not that we need it. Alright. I'm going to take the seed, the wheat. Probably fine. More wheat, more wheat. Yeah, like, we're pretty full on that. As long as I can
levels
still
are dire.
craft, like, medical syringes once I move everything over there. And we should. Should not be a problem. That's technically... that's technically a seed of some sort. Our agriculture thing is getting pretty big. In fact, I'm starting to wonder if the smart move is just knowing where to harvest things We've hoarded a lot of stuff that's very casual and easy to use, but we can just go get stuff. Especially now that we have the ability to teleport back home. Take the biometric arm wraps off. I'm just gonna scrap that for plastic. And that's weird that... Look at that. The sword is not... I mean, it lets me put something there, but it just didn't see anything. Also, we've got this platform card. I don't think we ever use it. I just throw it on the ground. I threw it on the ground! My dad's not a phone. Duh. As far as I know, the acid bolt is the only ammo in the game that does acid damage. Goes right through armor. Who's armored? Because I have done some stuff with the acid bow, and then I turned around and put it up because I was using it with the beginner office crossbow, and it didn't really seem to be doing anything extra. I would shoot a rat with it, nothing really happened. I shot a soldier once with it, he didn't just, like, die. I thought acid can do continuous damage, but it didn't seem to. That's a seed. Those are shards that can stay. I'll take the soil. Okay, no seeds there. Rope plant seeds, cool. Some of this head armor, like this is probably a cold weather set, but I don't know about the commander's cap. I don't know. Everything feels like it's still quite a mess. We'll keep them for now. As long as we have storage space, I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, so is it close enough that I can still craft syringes? You bet, we just don't have the glass for it. Okay, let's recycle that to paper, because why not? Plastic for that, because we've got 2 of them sitting in there, and neither of us carry a canteen. The fire extinguisher. Okay. We're not there yet. Later in the game, we'll meet armored dudes. Okay. Well, it's weird that they gave it to us so early. I expected to run into a monster that we're like, ah, yes, this is absolutely a big armored bastard, and we are in trouble. Arms, heads. Still got wood planks. I think... Not only are we just good for wood forever, but I'm going to grab the ornate key. There's still some locations that we can go get, and that's a free chest. And this is actually a pretty good-sized chest, too. It's a medium storage chest for free. Look at all this junk. I'll take my forged pauldrons back, though. So, like, the kite shield, it's got a lot of durability. All the shields have a fair bit of durability, but I don't think any of them absorb anything else, and I don't want to carry around... That's 11 pounds, this is 3 pounds. And I can fix this with a little plastic ore. Plastic ore? Okay, so maybe 3 beers was a little much. We have that transporter in the ideal location, though. Congrats. You're right by the lodestone when it resets. Oh! Well, Boo grabbed the lodestone before I knew where it was, so if it's in that location, awesome. I love it. Grinder's a little broken. I do still really love my grinder. So I'll use a little military electronics to fix that. Anything else? Tech scrap? Worth it. Capacitor? Nah. Security pistol? Nah.
Could use a short nap.
What's this? This one uses something ridiculous, right? Oh, it's just rebar. It's fine for now. Carrying around too much stuff, and all of this is kind of broke. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, just a piece of plastic. Okay. So... trying to think of where the ornate chests are. Probably teleport to the forge and then go to the one that's in the messenger. And I need to go there anyway because I need to turn off the radiation. So let's see here. I will take my witch's hut teleporter and drop it in there. Put the forge base one there. We're gonna get a little nap. It's a little radioactive, I know, but it's fine. A little mutation, it's good for everybody. Unless you're one of those people that's into X-Men and secondary mutations, in which case, I don't know how I feel. You're already mutated. It's right up there with, mutates. Alright, this again. Item broken. What's broken? Also, can I get a new wristwatch? Yeah, I don't know. Let's eat a little bit. We'll take Antiverse Gumbo. Sweet. Delicious. In fact, ha ha ha. This is a good time to reduce my radiation count a little bit. That's a big damn needle, isn't it? Okay. Let's do it. Let's go to the forge base. Repairs are free. It doesn't actually pull the resources. Hopefully they don't fix it in the next patch. What? Okay, that should be real easy to check, right? This requires a rebar. We don't have a lot of stuff over here this time. Wait, did we even have rebar? I don't see any. Alright, surely it won't let me just fix something without having the resource at all, right? Yeah, okay, good. At least there's that. I was a little concerned there for a moment. This is probably the right weapon. Could probably just crouch and avoid everybody, but... Oh, what a dick you are. Well, you can't jump like I can. Nobody dunks like Jordan. I know there's gonna be guys in here, so we're just gonna bolt. See ya! No need to put ourselves out. And don't worry, we'll show ourselves out. If the repair bench is right next to the workbench, it doesn't work. Use resources once the item transporter upgrade is installed. So they have to be right next to each other? Like, I assume in the same grab area. Huh. I'm not unhappy with it. It makes sense to use materials to grind out repairs. But I feel a little... I'm still curious about that. But it feels a little... I don't know. Some of the things like rebar, you have to go places and get all this stuff, and I get it. It's really game-breaking to do a degradation of an item and then not actually do it, but I guess I don't mind it with the common resources, and it kind of sucks with the ones that are more rare. Alright, let me guess. That's my fault. You gotta check. Okay. You gotta check every time. I feel like all of you probably saw me start that off and they're like, ah, no. Mal, don't start a fight with one round in your weapon. Alright, what do we got in here? Gun repair kit, a little bit of ammo, and I mean a paucity of ammo. And then this trinket again. Alright, take this ornate crate. Thank you. Bamf. Okay. So, I'm hoping we can drop this crate on top of this crate. It won't do it. Will it place on this? Yes, it will. There's our strategy. They seem pretty close to the same size. Yep. I actually like how that looks, too. Let's get the screwdriver involved so that we can look at it for sure, but kind of makes it look like all one big storage unit. That's kind of cool. I'm into it. Alright. I'll grab that back. Forge base can go back in there. Let's go dump our ammo and stuff. We may need an interior decorator. Ammo, ammo, ammo. Really? Alright, I'm breaking down the kite shield. And I'm breaking down the cane sword. Just don't see the need. I bet this thing only gets repaired with carbon, doesn't it? Fuck yes, it does. No wonder it got put up. I hope I can scrap that sigil of the hearth. Nope. Alright, well, we'll find a place to dump it. Because we won't need it. We've already got 2, 3 of these things? find the right crate that it went to, but yeah, we've got 3. So we don't need the last one. That's one for me and one for Boo. It's fine. Alright. Let's think about things here. If we want to upgrade this, we need to be able to take out the trees and make a cool rad crossbow out of it. That would require to going back. I still want to play with the Reaper and collect some more Night Essence because I'm curious what happens when we get a gate key. So I'm going to put the grinder in here. Put that there. I'll put my laser gun and my X-ray lamp. And then we're going to go to... I need another teleporter. That's what I need. Because I don't want to use up the Witch's Hut teleport. That's a nice way back. But I do want one that takes me to the security area. Do we have what we need for yet another teleporter? What do you got here? A little bait to help lure the oh my god, it needs a Layak essence and a grapefruit. Ooh. Okay, a computational brick. Pretty good for that. Okay. Another personal teleporter. For example, you can't repair a gun with a repair bench until you've actually seen a repair kit, and then it doesn't consume them. Okay. So you have to have it like a true-false situation. You have to have seen it so that it will do it. We've got 8 there. 2 here. So let's stack these up here. We've got 10 total. If I do that and repair my gun. Bang. Sure enough. Okay, well. We have no excuse not to be healing the crap out of our stuff. You can't repair this. Well, I don't normally need to. So, no excuse to not do this. Then again, I appreciate the heads up. It is a wee tiny bit exploitative, but important note, there is no way not to do it. It's not our fault that it's not taking the stuff out, and I don't feel like taking it and dropping it in a ditch every single time. So, fair enough. Can I say that I just love this model? I like that the little lever on the side moves. I like that I can crank it up. Should I need to? Really haven't been using more shots than the, See, you can hold it down. Okay. What the fuck happened the first time I used it? The first time I used it, this thing was out of juice in like 1 shot. No, it was more like 5. But I really thought that it was a very, very unsuitable weapon. It does a lot less damage than I would like for it to. But that's fine, isn't it? Alright. So, the idea is to stun him with this and then blast him with the laser? Or do I stun him with this and then, like, blast him with, like, electricity? Or bullets? And why has the shotgun not respawned in Dirac yet? You know what? How many of these shots can I get off on this fucker? like this gun a lot more now. Like a lot more. Boo says he doesn't think the shotgun responds, only the cube. That's fair. Because the shotgun is an actual anomaly. It's an item. Oh, he's not in there anymore, huh? It's a whole specific situation where they've got notes and stuff about it. But they've designed jump puzzles and things around the idea of having lowered gravity and being able to jump further and stuff like that. So they can't deny their players that. Makes sense. Alright, we're gonna go in here with the lamp. Oh, if you've got thoughts from the great beyond on the appropriate way to fuck with this Reaper using the X-ray lamp, I am all ears. Dev says they fixed the broken XOR in the next patch. He will be shooting quills again. I noticed that the XOR monks, I think, didn't seem to be shooting. They seemed to just be charging. So, a little chilly in here. I guess I could have just gone to the office and then the office to security. Luckily, this has stayed intact. Hey, Wolvie. So didn't we put a... thought we put a base over here somewhere. Where was I jumping to over here? We weren't walking this whole way, were we? How many of you would we need to keep this going all the time? I don't think there's a number big enough. Alright. Oh, we go to the Night Realm. That's right. That's right. I did not realize that if I press and hold my center button, I can toggle. I was just doing it in cycles. Okay. Let me think. Night Realm was up these stairs, and then there was a portal on the wall. Hey, Dr. Khan. Not really, Dr. Khan. How do you feel about X-rays? No problem, huh?
It's almost peaceful here. There's worse places than this, but if you're lucky, you'll never see them.
After all the horrible shit that we have seen from all the other dimensions and stuff like that, part of me wants him to be, like, beneficial. Right? That he's a... I don't know. A ghost scientist of his former self. He basically went to, like, the hell dimension. And then he got out and is helping us from the great beyond. I don't know. Okay, we're getting close. That's where I found the other one, and I have no idea what's going to open that door up, if anything ever does. So... portal should be through the first door here and up the stairs. Yeah. Okay. So now we'll link the personal teleporter to night fishing. Cool. So, I have not explored down here because I don't even know what opens the damn door. I know there's got to be something. I have seen it open, and there's a snag seed here. But let me look around. This whole world is reset since anybody's been in it, so it's kind of fresh to me. So there's all that ink. And there's this gate here we can't open. And this is the portal back.
I can feel my blood sugar falling.
Okay. Not much to say. I understand it. That must be the first night essence that Boo picked up, the one that was just sitting there. Requires an unlock. He has nothing to say. And this is just the window back down there. You need to get further into security to get further into this dimension. So this is kind of what I was thinking, where there's some loose correlation between where we show up in the other world based on where we are here. There he is. Stun? There he is. He shit something up. Sasuga, he says. Okay. I gotta say, this doesn't use a whole lot of power. In fact, what does the power look like? It uses none as long as I have my perk on, is that right? No, it does, but very slow. Oh, we're gonna make friends with this dude. Even if I have to zap him over and over and over again. In fact, I feel like the best place to encounter him was in the lockers, in the storage section. He showed up a lot there. It's the repair bay. So we're gonna go into storage unit C. We have cleaned this place mostly the fuck out. That door is still locked. Okay.
Good morning. The cascade currently at alert level 5. Please all security preparations are and protocol. Executed immediately. Have a safe and secure day.
It's a good place for a sledgehammer.
Oh.
Huh. I saw him many times here before, and we haven't seen him yet. That's interesting. Car battery charger. I hear more singing. I think that's a second portal, then. I've never been this far in. Yeah, there we go. Second portal. Well, we don't have any medium guns. I'm not too worried about it yet. What do we got here? Alright, a little further into security. But I knew he'd show up over here eventually. Alright, let's go into this one. Okay. A little like Doom, huh? And then that's the way out. Okay. Yeah, that had already been opened, and I walked about this far and went, oh, it's dark in here. The fuck is that, though? Can I just say it doesn't look like a thing that I want to mess with? Okay, we're gonna go right-hand rule on this. So some of these are just shades. Stairs. This is just like the other world. These are the storage locations. This is the exit that we can't open. This leads up to the second story. And they put another little location to teleport in from here. Let's continue to... There was something broken there. Yeah, this is the exact same layout. Ooh. Alright. Interesting. That makes me wonder if the Reapers
malnourishment?
From here and kind of just drifting between worlds, not even knowing what's happening. Or maybe we have some sort of overlay event. So another portal out. If I understand that, that'll lead us back to the real world at the end of this location. Huh. I'm curious about that. We'll come back to it here in a minute. Okay. Blue crates. Those have a material we need. And it's fairly rare. This tells me that this is where we farm more of them. Okay. So a lot of these are just blocked. All the ones with the shades in them. The fuck is that? It looks like it wants a hug. Or that you would put something into it. Or it's like the spawner? Okay. Doesn't look like any of these open. Okay, and it just takes us back to the beginning.
I should probably locate a restroom.
Okay. Interesting. So we're up to 4. No magnetic alloy anywhere. Huh. Alright, let's recharge our stuff. Probably should make another charging station at some point. What do they cost? I think it was a bench, maybe? Oh, we just need a car battery charger. And there was a car battery charger right back where I'm going, so not a problem. He used the last one on the big chest. Oh, of the... This is he used the last of the metal on the big chest. Got it. Not a problem. Okay, go back to the night fishing. So... There was a car charger in the real world analog of that. So, easiest, I suppose, to just get through this portal. Takes us back to the beginning of the security area. I kind of suspect this area around Dr. Khan may be safe from our temporary specter, the Reaper. Reaping burns lots of calories. Wow, we've opened one more new area. I still want to go check the storage area and get that one charger. Because it's there. And because it's there is also the subname of this game. Right up there with Distraction. But I saw a charger in one of these. Got it. So the question becomes to me, which is the reflection and which is the real world? Is the night world the real one, and things that happen here are a reflection of what happens there? Or, if I open a door here, will it open a door on the other side? Because I'm thinking if we go all the way into 3... Let's see here. We should be able to bring up the map. This is the third door here. It's restricted access. God knows what's going to happen when I go in there. But if I go in here and I take another portal back and I'm on the other side of that door, can I open it up and it would take us back into the storage room? Don't know. Okay. This seems alright. Oh, you took off your hat, huh? Email. Novum Rift, Canaan. Praetor, it seems some Prometheans have unwittingly revealed the location of a lodestone. They established a rift with no inkling of what they have unearthed. Their rift is in their particle lab near their bestiary, but we've not been able to reopen it. The adjoinement seems to require biological activation. Inquisitors investigating the gate have harnessed growths from the dimension of sleep. Dimension of sleep. Oh, night. The Reaper's shade plant and the coiled vines carry a world bridge within them. We can utilize these to restore the rift. Inquisitor Malinaki disinterred data indicating that Gate had dispatched an expedition to the Lodestone's location. He interprets their psychobabble to imply that they've encountered a sect of soy-distant Bogomils who worship the artifact. If this is so, it may only be a matter of time until these meddlers discover the Lodestone and thence its origin. I submit this would be disastrous. Please advise your desired course. Divinator, tu bene. We are aware of this sect. Their creed flows from the same font, but riven from all sense of proportion. Directionless. Their patriarch is devout, all perceivable virtues of a humble saint, but his theodicy is indistinguishable from mania. However, take comfort. Gate's discovery is perhaps to our advantage. We must also observe penitence. They located what we had lost. Let them retrieve the Lodestone, then relieve them of that burden before they determine its provenance. Their investigations into such an object would be akin to flashing a beacon to the cosmos, and we cannot allow them to examine it closely. It cannot be permitted. Okay, well, we know that gateway. I regret to import that Inquisitor Sidic has failed to return from his foray through the rift to the suspected Lodestone 17 site. We believe that he's joined the Periant. Nos recordabor. As I comprehended, our ignorance is threefold. Our brethren's fate, the fate of the Lodestone 17, and how to reactivate the rift. This is deeply troubling and in the final account, unacceptable. Resolve this or it will be the annulled you join, not the Periant. Okay, well. Didn't go good for him. So, security. Lots of blood. Lots of blood. This is pointing to the hydro plant, so I guess that's where we're headed. It's one of the few locations I know about from reading signs, but it's also one of the few locations I know about because I have exactly one unhidden achievement. I'm sure there's plenty of hidden achievements that remain, but it is to find a clothing set for the hydro plant. And we could kind of see it. In fact, if I turn this off and we see stuff walking around up there, unless I miss my guess, those are the offices. That's the catwalk. That's the office sector over there. A fitness course, radioactive as shit, and the firearms range. Now, the firearms range has a door that comes back out near the front security desk. So as much as that gory radioactive hallway appeals to me, I'm going to go to the firearms range with the idea of closing the loop and making this an easier location to achieve in the future. Now, if we find a bunch of fucking turrets, we may turn our asses around, but that door right there, I think, is the one that I'm thinking of. Oh boy. Free nachos. Everything's probably fine.
This may get awkward.
Let's get a little closer and make sure. Yeah, the plug's been ripped out there as well. Just making sure. It would be just like this game. Motherfucker. Okay, so here's the thing, man. If the fitness course and the firearms range are the same, that's the fitness court, and the firearms range must be through... Yeah. Hey. Get low. Then get fucked. Another security pistol. Hat. Leg protectors. Arm protectors. Leg protectors. God shit's heavy. 20. I don't know, Boo. Do we really care that much about that stuff? It's fucking heavy. And we already have some sets. I don't think I want to wear a set, so I'm putting that stuff in there. If it's still there when we need it, great. If it's not, that's fine too. This area does feel like a horror movie aftermath. I have to say, upon some reflection in playing this, I like that the game has a lot of different thematic areas. It started off very Half-Life, and Half-Life 2 was pretty grand about having different flavors for different areas. I like that they can just kind of do what they want to with this. Let's make sure that that backpack that I want to craft doesn't require a security pack. It does not. We're making it from scratch. That thrumming. There's a portal around here somewhere. What a mess. Okay. We figure we just have to... Okay, whose obstacle course uses actual barbed wire? I figured that would be locked. Also, who the fuck keeps making these doors that don't close? Stop it. Get some help. Ugh. Well. Out in the firearms range. No plug, of course. Natch. The gates can't be opened. They do not have lab coats. That was a complaint at one point in time. Oh, all the things have got lab coats. It falls under you do your business and I'll do my business. I don't know why I'm picking all these up. Maybe we will at some point in time actually need to worry. Okay, I'll pick up the anvil too. At some point in time we may actually need to worry about the idea of using materials to repair our stuff. But for the moment, now it seems a little silly. So, this seems ominous as shit, right? Bloody, bloody, bloody. Huh. Grody. Alright, so the repair bay. Let's validate. Yeah, this is the door. This is the door I was looking for the whole time. Hey, and they got a pump machine. And no electrical plug. Yep, there we go. Overlooks the repair bay. Dr. Derek Mance. Tell me a little. Derek, what's up?
There are a handful of things I am now certain of about IS-059. Firstly, it is a hunter. The bodies and pieces of bodies are evidence enough. Secondly, we are not its first encounter with humanity. An increasing weight of evidence points to repeated appearances in the historical record. Hundreds, if not thousands of times. Lastly, although we cannot yet decipher its communications, Dr. Veltman's exploration of early human dialects may be starting to bear fruit. Despite this, we must face the fact that we remain almost entirely, excuse my morbid humor, in the dark.
J. Redacted. So I'm thinking we've got something that we've been calling the Grim Reaper for ages, but it's the fucking Predator. I thought your bullshit was gonna happen. That's why I equipped the laser gun. Alright. Registry. It's another one of those redacted ones. I don't recall what number it was. Like 188 or something? Well, since it keeps showing up, it may be an entity. 0059. No known protocols for procedure. Stop it! Fine, I won't hang out here. Since it's gonna piss you off. Could use a toilet. Anybody know where to poop? Oh, I know where to poop. Right here. That would be the perfect place for it to, like, spawn and grab me, though. Alright. Let's do our business, and then we're gonna read a little bit about that. Pity we can't read on the toilet. Can we read on the toilet? I guess we can. Maybe those deuces will drop on their own. Entities. Redacted. No known protocols or procedures for containing or impeding IS-0059 currently exist. The entity is able to enter and exit locations, including the Cascade facility, seemingly at will. Factors influencing its arrival and departure remain speculative. While high-energy electromagnetic energy appears to briefly halt or temporarily disperse IS-0059, conventional weapon systems used on the entity have had no notable effect. It must be observed that any and all data garnered in relation to IS-0059 has been acquired under difficult or ad hoc circumstances. There have been no opportunities to study the subject under controlled conditions. It's weak against laser, it's weak against X-ray field, it's weak against holy, and you know what? You can just let it go. I can read on the shitter. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. So. Lights on. Assuming we're gonna run into this fucker again, because he sure as shit loves hanging out here at the stairs. He came looking for me twice. There he is, right there. Okay. So. Blood, 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 blood. He's over there. I just heard him. He's somewhere. Boo says the flickering light indicates that he's nearby, but it sure feels like sometimes it flickers for no reason even before we discovered him. Alright, this is a little cheaty whenever I've got gravity-defying materials on me, but I don't care. We're not here to pass our HEV fitness exam or anything. We're here to get the fuck out of here. What would we do if we got out? Who would we tell? And even worse than who would we tell, what are we gonna do? Just like go to McDonald's and pretend all this shit doesn't exist? We can actually try and do something about it here. Okay. Sure. requires the destruction of a night sphere. Just use it, I guess? Didn't really work the way I thought it might. Look at this again. It requires the destruction of a night sphere. Let's just try it with it in our hand. Meh. Meh. I don't think it requires a destruction. Oh, well. Son of a bitch. So this is a night essence, not a night sphere. Okay, well, in we go. This will probably be something that we haven't seen before. Keys for locks, one at a time. There's a button that we can press and unlock a door that leads down into the stairs. My question is, if we go to the real world right now, will this door be unlocked in the real world? We could find out. We could teleport back, or actually we can just run upstairs and go through. You know what? We're gonna do that. I'm curious about that. We'll get back to this. We've opened up the way. All I have to do is go through here. Takes us back to the beginning. And we get in the path. Oh, that's firearms range. I'm trying to see if there was a faster way of doing that. Yeah, this way. What's funny is he actually didn't attack me. He just kind of whined, dropped the core, and that was that. So, let's find out if this door is unlocked or not, since we unlocked it in the other world. It's not, so it's a reflection of our world and not the other way around. Fair enough. That's what I was really hoping would be the case. You did your whining and complaining. You didn't drop me a present? You monster. I guess I was a little hasty. We've got to preserve our charge as much as we can while we're walking around. I thought I unlocked another door. I guess I was just thinking of that one, because we definitely haven't opened lock 4 yet. That's the one that was covered. Oh no, all the lights have gone off because it's late at night.
I'm tired.
Drop it. He's decided to stop dropping those for a little while, it looks like. That's twice. Oh no. Well, let's ask him about it one more time, huh? Hey, Yeah, he's just given up on giving them to us for a while. That's fine. I've given up on him. Bring it a little nap. And we're gonna try again. Alarming. Electrifying. You know what? Fuck you, Leak. You just go to sleep. You're not gonna make it. Yep. That's that. And the robot downstairs is getting wrecked by discs. Love it. I better get a chance to turn some Tarask iCore into a better battery at some point in time. That was a big fight for an item I used once. Okay. Look at that. We've barely used any power to recharge this. So that carbon battery is a beast. That carbon battery might actually survive for a long, long, long time in security. Okay. Let's ditch some
Unknown
stuff.
Facility access detected. Caution advised.
That usually means soldiers. It usually means soldiers. Now, I can make another... have all this random radioactive Lahack shit laying around. Alright, I heard a rat. Where are you? If you're down by the turrets, hopefully you got disked to death.
Alert.
No.
There has been a complete containment failure. Please make your way.
I just think, well, the random cloth there makes me think that the rat probably got shot at and ran away. Oh, is that all they did was have a rat? That's a terrible incursion. Boo suggests that I take a look and see if I've got enough to make some seeds. Yeah, the question becomes, if we make the plant, do we plant the plant and see if we can get more seeds, like if it's harvestable like a fruit? Or do we just turn it in for a gate key and find out what's inside one of those gate chests? Because if it opens up new recipes or something like that, then we're good. Huh. Alright, let's make the charging station. So we can have 2 of those. And then let's look at plants. We need 1 more. We need 1 more and then I can make it. The terrifying Nyx Shade plant. Boo says it's not currently able to be planted. I assume it's going to need some soul sand or something from some other creepy place. So, not really a concern. All we can do is turn it in. Oh, not you. You go there. You can go up there. We'll get a little more delicious food. What did I make that was really good? Pest goulash wasn't bad. Veggie stew wasn't bad. Nobody's eating the mashed potatoes. I'll eat the mashed potatoes. Not very filling, is it? I wonder what the most filling food is that's easy to make. Like, obviously the fried rice is incredibly filling, but it's such a giant pain in the ass. Night fishing. Okay. So, this actually should work out fine for us. Although, this is ominous, right? I don't know how much one area overlaps another. This is clearly all the storage vaults, but this room right here is just a part of the wall. So, but I did unlock this door, so we can just come right back through it. Alright. Not much to say, huh? I saw that little gap and I was like, this has got to be a secret. That's Doom talking to me. Okay. They buried an Inquisitor here, and that's the shade of the rat, the Inquisitor. Alright, bud, we'll mourn your body. Glad you're a little less angry at the moment. So, maybe we can climb these vines? Yeah. And that's probably why it had the broken ladder there, to be like, hey, this climbs like a ladder. What is that? Yeah, just sleeping. I feel it. Do you talk? That's an interesting hat that you've got on. I can't determine what you were before. It kind of looks like you're Cascade, but you got a weird hat. Okay, well, into the fucking darkness. That sucks. I pushed a button and it opened. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna assume that I need to break this thing. It doesn't look like there's much else to do. Well, it's not light that does it. Let's try harder light. Oh, hey. Night essence. Doesn't seem to have opened any of the other doors, but we're only at 4. I'm under the impression that there's 5 sections? Hard to say for sure. But it felt like the last door said 5 on this map. Yeah. Okay. So the fastest way to get there is through the firing range. Well, I think we got enough toys to make a seed, to open a chest, to find out what's even in there. Can't believe we have to, like, play Warren's fucking games with him. Ugh. I mean, at least there's one right there, but that won't be the one that we do, because we've got to be next to Warren to do the trade-in. Drop your shit! I wonder if there's a cooldown on how often he'll give you stuff. Now that I know, I just expect one every time I shine a flashlight at him. I suppose that's asking a bit much. Okay, it's broken for real. Okay. No flood of monsters came out of it, no scared-ass scientist. Although I did just hear another familiar sort of a growl. No? Alright. Down and down we go. Round and round we go. So if that continues to open up towards the hydro plant, and that over there I don't like that it took me a second to let that thing wind up. I wonder where this is going to come out. Trying to think if there was a door or something like that that we couldn't open, and the only one I can think of in the office areas that we couldn't was there was a tram station, and then there were the locked doors to the dormitories, but this doesn't seem like the dormos at all. Whoa. I don't like this. I feel like I'm gonna have to fight the big fucker. But let's open this door to storage. Unit C. So that leads right there to that locked container. And there's no... Is it still locked? Maybe it will never open. Maybe it will only open for a story event, but... Feels like there ought to be... This is right over it. It's right there, that one. It feels like I should have a way in. I think he's around here somewhere. Let's break this shit right above it and see if there's a hatch on the floor or something. Space lettuce seed. Fuck is space lettuce? And before anybody says lettuce from space, imagine the face that I'm making right now. So, I don't see any way down, but we did find a weird item. Guess we could try and make these just in case it's on the other side. Okay, well, doesn't look like there's a secret way in. At least not that I can easily find. Let's go. The fuck? Whatever the hell was over here and did this stuff threw a bot up there. Okay, let me guess. Can't be used right now. Yeah, didn't really expect that to work. There we go. This would be the perfect time. Lettuce that's out of this world, says Bombay. You know what? I like that better. I like that better. This would be the perfect time for the Doom E1 M1 music to kick in. Just be like, oh, well, I know what we've signed up for now. Ooh, don't actually want to go through there. I think that's so we can jump up and over, maybe? But I'm gonna break it. May have some good shit in it. Boo says it's an epic boss fight with a 50-foot Reaper, and he's just laughing at me right now. I brought my trusty laser gun. I'm a lot happier with it now that it's not dying after like 5 shots. I guess what might have happened was when I craft most items, they have almost no charge, right? Until you charge them up. And it's possible that it had that, and even though I thought that it had energy in it, it didn't. It could have been a visual artifact that showed the thing. It could have been me not paying a lot of attention. I think that's actually probably more likely. Ooh, stained glass window. Interesting. Is this... I'm trying to map in my mind if this looks like gate anywhere. I go up. I can't see this part that's got the window. Okay. Just trying to figure out if I could find something out about the stained glass window. There's the thing. And a fucking throne. Oh, good. Thrones are great. Establish that dominance early. Okay. Well, I do know there's a button, and this leads back to the very beginning of the level, so I'm kind of trying to keep an eye out for a fast way back here. Because I'm assuming that once I open the doors that unlock, they'll stay open like they've done in so many other places. I'm good with that. The fucking yellow paint made it in here. That's a little terrifying. It was locked up. Getting pretty far. I was going to say we're getting pretty far away from some places, but there's the stained glass. Oh boy. I'm getting farther away from other things I found interesting. But... casting the light right there, huh? Alright. Fair enough. What's through here? A place to plug in a gate charger. Hello.
It's almost peaceful here.
That's Dr. Khan.
There's worse places than this, but if you're lucky, you'll never see them.
That's Dr. Khan. It's the same thing he said. He even stands like this and he's looking out. This is the same place as in security. We came up a similar-ish branch, and then there's kind of a kitchen room over here.
I'll be here, all right?
I'm really hoping he's benign at this point in time, because this is a little sad. It's a little sad. That leads back into the security lobby. Okay, I know that's where we gotta go to do the thing, but we got a little more exploring to do before we do the thing. Oof! Yeah! Email terms. A39. Hi, Bridget. Sorry I don't have a lot to give you. Read the full report for yourself, but the key data is... we have not been able to create a stable perforation to antiverse 39. We've had to rely on those created by IS-059. There were no reported manifestations of either IS-59 or portals to A-39 before our first on-site perforation experiments. Dr. Shepard's analysis indicates incidences are increasing. Following what's such appearance, we dispatched a squad of gatekeepers through residual perforation under urgency. We've had no subsequent communications from that squad. Wow, you think the gatekeeper wraith woman that we saw at the beginning, the one who was singing and telling us things, you think she came back out of the portal? From this side? Interesting. In at least one instance, two staff exposed to the same A39 portal reported seeing entirely different details on the far side, suggesting perceptive subjectivity may be an element there. And there are indications that IS-059 is susceptible to high-energy X-rays Dr. Tenku is investigating.
Oh.
We've seen this thing nearly half a dozen times. It just appears in the facility at leisure now, and that's all we know. Dr. Hammond seems to have a much better handle on the situation than you do. I strongly contest Dr. Hammond's thesis and methods. He is unrigorous, and I only included a summary of his notes out of respect for his work on IS-10. Drawing conclusions based on little more than mythology is unreliable in the extreme. I would further emphasize that calling A39 a purgatory or the latest instance of a recurrent yet chimeric underworld is entirely without concrete evidence. As A39 being a psycho nest built by IS-59 using living material harvested from external regions, the man is letting his imagination run away from him. Well, maybe that's the tower. Erupted, has contagion, entire blackness engulf, intrusion endless and unholy, reviled for night, consumes ourselves. The night helmet. That is the helmet that we saw some of the shades wearing. Let's see here. The night helmet. A helmet bearing the sigil of the night. We need a sigil. Something not quite right with all the hewn stone and aged metal the sigil's carved from, and leather scrap. 14 armor, weight 6.6. 6? Alright, well, this only goes one way then. And this leads us back to the upstairs of the beginning. Just not the downstairs. But it's still not perfect. There's still exploring to do, it looks like. So all of the people here are... wraiths, basically? They're remnants of deceased scientists and security personnel, gatekeeper teams. And I wonder why these sit here and mourn their corpse. Okay, strength 15. Heavy armor specialization. You can wear any weight of armor without dropping into the heaviest weight class. I don't know if that means I move a little faster or what, but... okay. So we've linked 4 and 1. I think we've unlocked just about everything. This is actually kind of a lovely place for a base. We haven't seen a single enemy. Music's kind of nice. There's lots of wide open spaces. We'll get to that. We'll get to that thing here in just a moment. We'll explode it. So I unlocked that, and then we have another person here. So far we've really only had 2 that are willing to talk to us, right? Okay, I think... I like this place. I like this dimension a lot. There's one of the helmet-like sigils. There's the door that we came through. There still has to be at least 1 or 2 more unlockable doors, because I've seen... 1? Is there just... there's 1 and then the big bars, and I bet the big bars don't get undone until we open up whatever's in the core. We destroy that last item. But there was 1 more gate that's near the linkage that we can't open. And then this. I suspect these get withdrawn. But maybe not. Maybe they never do. Maybe that's only just done upstairs. So... here we go. Into the room. Oh, no. I've gotten myself lost. I was all excited. It's up there and like a cross. Wonder if I can just stand on a ledge. Wonder what happens if I shoot one of the wraiths with the laser gun. Think they go insane and try and attack you, or it does nothing at all? Oh, I think this is the door that was closed on the other side. It is. Okay, I think they're all unlocked now. Okay, we come over here, and Dr. Khan's down here, and then we walk past it to the lobby entry.
It's almost peaceful here.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy, I know.
I perceive a distinct lack of snacks.
Okay, well... pretty much out of peas these days. Maybe I won't use it. I'll actually just eat my food. Probably should be saving the soup, you know. Lettuce can be planted. It has its own IR code. Alright. Sleepwalking, you've drifted through the night realm. New attire, defense team. Maybe we'll build a transfiguration thing. That way we can try out some of these things without quitting from the server and then starting back up. What do we got over here? Big fat nothing. You don't mind if I sit on the chair, do you? I feel like I've started some shit. If this thing is this guy's nest, then we're definitely starting some shit by going through here and breaking all of his things, right? Okay, and it brings us right back. Which means if we go to the end of the path, it should be open. It should be open. Hey, Boo, if you're still out there, let me know. Because you see, I'm thinking about going back to our base and just spending the next little bit doing a little redecoration. Move some objects around. Nothing new, right? Like, I'm actually getting kind of hungry. It's after midnight. You know, that actually solves it right there for me. It is after midnight. We're not gonna go try and open door 5 yet. Hopefully we can get Boo and play again sometime soonish and find out what this route to office sector and hydro plant access is. If I play any off camera, it will just be base stuff. It won't be anything else. I don't want to get ahead. This is something we're doing together. But this may need a little fixing. This may need a little fixing. Oh, yeah, I heard the layak. You know what? Let's get one more. I'll tell you what I will do. I will say this. Before we end, we're going to make the seed. And then we're going to go talk to Warren. And I'm going to get a gate key. And we'll see what's inside. Wow, the Nick seed. Yeah, it will not let me package it. Let's see here. Can be planted in a garden plot, but it can't. Let's put this up. We'll put the lettuce up because we'll have to figure out some lettuce stuff here in a minute. Oh, it's night. Yeah, obviously. Okay. Warren. Let's find out what's in a gate key. This should be
spare a bite to eat?
No. Can't really. Sorry, bud. I need to collect a lot more peas from Flat Hill. Among other things. Alright. Let's go trade this seed. What a pain in the ass it's going to be to get more of them, but it seems like... I don't want to say the Reapers are bitch, but the Reaper's kind of our bitch now? All we need is like 2 flavors of light. Big light and sharp light. I may stop carrying the pistol around entirely, but I don't know. The one-shot kills on the small things is really nice, even though I think I can shoot this often enough to create a real problem for just about anything. Maybe that's big talk after Kanan. Also, we will eventually pick up another knife so we can start chopping people up, but I think it's lying a little bit about this being 10 damage. I think it may be like 10 damage a second or something along those lines. Hey, Warren.
I reckon you know what you need to do. And if you don't, well, don't look at me.
Ugh, this guy. Alright. Have a rad seed. Give me a key. Pray to God I don't ever find you outside of your little tin can. And then there should be one chest right up there. You know, why did I go the whole way? When I was in security, that desk is right there. Oh, whatever.
Access granted.
Access granted. A night pass trinket. A wielder of the night pass is ignored by gate security systems. Security vest. Okay, so we've got the vest and the helmet. This is kind of cool. And then we've got repair kits. You know what? We're even gonna drop the damn boards. Because we could take the gate security crate. Yes, we can. I hope whoever that was right there lived. Okay, back to base. Sweet. We got this rad gate security crate. I hope it talks every time we use it. And we'll have to figure out what to do with this trinket. I don't think this is going to be a thing that I really need or want to use at this point in time, but on the other hand, the fact that it exists this far in after we've had to farm robots over and over and over again suggests to me that there is a strong chance that there is more bullshit coming our way. A lot more of this bullshit coming our way. Yeah. Huh. All right.